I was amazed and puzzled when I looked through Skoda Auto Group's 2022 financial report, which showed that although Skoda didn't sell well in China, its global revenue has increased significantly. Does Skoda not need the Chinese market? We all know that in recent years, the strong performance in the electric vehicle field has allowed the Chinese automotive industry to rise rapidly, with market share even frequently breaking through the 50% mark last year. Under the ups and downs, the rise of domestic brands in China has coincided with the difficulties faced by joint ventures, especially second-tier joint ventures, which have been awakened from their previous good dreams. Even Toyota and Volkswagen are struggling in this competition, let alone joint ventures such as French, Korean, and American brands that have been performing poorly in recent years in China. Skoda, as a typical second-tier joint venture brand in China, has also fallen behind in this sudden change, with sales declining year after year and rumors of exiting the Chinese market. Although the delisting rumors have been denied by Skoda China officials, it is not difficult to see that Skoda is indeed facing an extremely difficult situation in the Chinese market. Nevertheless, Skoda achieved good growth worldwide last year, so why is that? Hi! Welcome to Auto Age. Before we started today's video, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Okay, let's get started. Recently, Skoda Auto Group released its operating performance for the 2022 fiscal year. Data shows that Skoda delivered more than 730,000 new cars globally in 2022, a year-on-year decrease of 16.7%. Operating revenue was €21 billion, an 18.5% year-on-year increase compared to €17.7 billion in 2021, and operating profit was €628 million, a 42% decrease compared to €1.083 billion in 2021. Skoda's financial and IT director, Christian Schenk, said, "Despite the decline in sales volume, our sales revenue increased by nearly 20% year-on-year. This is mainly achieved through measures such as product pricing, sales combinations, and strengthening our Indian business." Strengthening Indian business means making India a hub for Skoda products exports, covering export regions such as the Middle East and ASEAN. The company hopes to further enhance the Skoda brand's visibility and expand the market faster and better through this project. With the acceleration of globalization, India has become an important part of Skoda's internationalization strategy. Under this strategy, Skoda's sales in the Indian market increased by 127.7% year-on-year in 2021, making India Skoda's third-largest global market. This has increased Skoda's determination and confidence in promoting its internationalization strategy. Skoda announced that it will enter the Vietnamese market this year and take charge of developing Volkswagen's brand in the ASEAN region, enhancing its influence in Southeast Asia, and expanding its business in the Middle East region. Compared with its success in the Indian market, Skoda has been declining in the Chinese market. In 2022, Skoda's sales in China were only 44,582 vehicles, which is even less than the monthly sales of mainstream Chinese car models. Skoda stated that it will increase its investment in electric mobility and digitalization in the coming years, planning to invest €5.6 billion in electric vehicles before 2027. The goal is to launch 3 new electric vehicle models by 2026 and more afterward, with the aim of increasing the proportion of pure electric vehicle sales in its European car sales to over 70% by 2030. In addition to complete vehicles, this veteran Czech company has also started supplying electric vehicle components. In May of last year, Skoda's Mladá Boleslav plant began producing Volkswagen's MEB battery systems, and the second production line will also be put into operation this year, increasing production capacity to 1,500 sets per day. Skoda CEO Klaus Zellmer said, "Skoda's performance in 2022 fully demonstrates the brand's good resilience." Despite Skoda's good resilience in the global market, it has had little resilience in the Chinese market in recent years. This German brand, which was once highly anticipated in China, has broken the 300,000 annual sales mark several times since entering China and has become a representative brand of second-tier joint ventures in China. In 2006, the second year after signing the entry agreement with Shanghai Volkswagen, Skoda, as the third brand under SAIC Volkswagen, began its production plan in the Chinese market. With the label of German Quality Guardian, this century-old veteran automaker introduced products such as Octavia, Rapid, Superb, and Kamiq, which later became well-known, laying the foundation for its starting point in the Chinese market. With the acceleration of its own product layout and the successive launch of new models, Skoda also ushered in a period of rapid growth. In 2012, its global delivery volume was 939,000 vehicles, and its annual sales volume in the Chinese market had reached 236,000 vehicles, accounting for a quarter of its global sales. By 2016, Skoda's sales had surpassed 300,000 vehicles, and between 2016 and 2018, it achieved 3 consecutive years of sales exceeding 300,000 vehicles. In 2018, its sales reached a historical high of 340,000 vehicles, which contributed to SAIC Volkswagen's stable sales crown and achieved its own sales peak in China. However, soon China's auto market began to slow down from the rapid growth it had experienced for many years, and has been increasingly declining in the past 3 years due to objective factors such as the pandemic, chip shortage, and raw material supply. Skoda has also experienced a cliff-like decline during these years. From 2019 to 2021, Skoda's sales were 282,000 units, 173,000 units, and 71,000 units, respectively. In 2022, Skoda still could not reverse the sales decline, with annual sales of only 44,000 units. That same year, the only Skoda model that sold more than 10,000 units was the Kamiq, while the highly anticipated new generation Octavia only maintained a monthly sales level in the 3-digit range. Faced with this dilemma, Skoda has made attempts, including across-the-board price reductions, returning to the embrace of Volkswagen, renaming from SAIC Skoda to SAIC Volkswagen Skoda, and launching redesigned and upgraded models. However, these measures have not received the corresponding rewards to stop the sales decline. During this period, product scarcity, design, and cost-effectiveness being crushed by Volkswagen are considered by the industry to be the main factors leading to Skoda's collapse. But more crucially, China's domestic auto brands have overtaken their joint venture counterparts, squeezing the living space of joint venture brands. That is to say, the upward trend of China's domestic auto brands combined with the downward trend of first-tier joint ventures has made second-tier joint ventures the middle layer of the sandwich, constantly suffering from the squeeze. Skoda is just a microcosm of the collapse of second-tier joint ventures in China. Today, former second-tier joint venture brands like Dongfeng Renault, Changan Suzuki, FAW Mazda, and GAC Fiat have all gone through a growth cycle and fallen into decline in the new era of competition, and have since regretfully withdrawn from the Chinese market. Compared to them, Skoda, which is still persisting, is the last hope of China's second-tier joint venture brands. At the end of last year, Skoda CEO Klaus Zellmer stated that Skoda is considering exiting the Chinese market, but may also remain in the Chinese market through imports, and all of this will be decided in 2023. Now it's already 2023, what will Skoda's next move be in China? So, do you think Skoda will withdraw from the Chinese market? Okay, that's all for today. Please put your comments below, and share your insightful ideas with other people. Do you want to learn about more auto stories? Please keep following our channel and like our videos. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Your precious time with us is highly appreciated. See you.